Alright, here's a short video. Very short. I was thinking about this, talking to Dana about this, talking to some other people about this, and this is going on right now, and it has been going on, and I'm guilty of it too. But like, people, whenever they're talking about other people or other groups of organizations or anything like that, I feel like that people are like dehumanizing people by giving them labels. Let's just use Trump supporters. All right, so whenever people start talking about Trump supporters and they start calling them Trump supporters, then they forget that they're human beings. You know, whenever they start calling them Democrats, you know, or snowflakes, or right wing or left wing, and they give them those labels and they start talking down on these people, they forget that they're human beings. They forget that they're fellow Americans. You know, they forget that they're their brothers and sisters and neighbors and people that they work with. You know, and people that their kids go to school with. You know. And they put all these labels on, and they forget that they're human beings. You know, and a lot of love gets lost like that. There's a lot of hate and animosity inside of those labels, you know, unjustly. There's a lot of unjust animosity in those labels. I mean, big deal. Big deal, I vote for Obama. Or big deal, I vote for Trump. Or big deal, you know, I'm a Christian. Or big deal, I'm a Muslim. Or big deal, I'm Chinese, you know. Or whatever the label is that I'm putting on you to dehumanize you, to give me permission to treat you like a piece of shit. Man, I wish we could quit doing that. Boy, I wish I could quit doing that. I wish the whole world could quit doing that. Instead of talking about Democrats and Republicans and Trump supporters and snowflakes and Antifa and Black Lives Matters and all this other stuff, all these other labels that are going around right now that give us the permission to dehumanize each other. I really wish we'd just stop, man, and just start calling each other's brothers and sisters and neighbors and start loving on one another and start being more understanding and more forgiving instead of trying to force our views on people. Maybe trying to understand their view a little bit, you know, trying to understand the shoes that they walk in a little more. I know that it's hard, man. I know that it's hard in the world that we live in today, in the political world that we live in today, not to do that. You know, it's easy to look down on people that are different than us, and it's easy for them to look down on us too. So you got you got groups of people, you know, it's looking down on each other and calling each other, man, I'm a human, man. I vote in America if I choose to vote. That's my business what I vote for. It's what I believe. You know, why should you look down upon me for the things that I believe? You haven't walked in my shoes. I haven't walked in your shoes. Maybe we should just try to understand each other a little bit better, man. Get some better communication going, you know? Yeah, they're cops. But they're humans, you know? They're human beings. And cops, yeah, they're black people. But you know what? They're human beings. They're our brothers and our sisters. And, you know, they date our daughters, and our sons fall in love with their daughters. And man, come on, bro. This is America. Hide the labels. Put them back. Man, control your tendencies to do the wrong thing. And me too. I'm not preaching to you. I'm preaching to me. I'm preaching to us. But really, man, in the view of the world, I think that the media has a lot to do with this. But they're people too, you know. They're trying to earn a living just like everybody else, you know. So it's easy for me to label them the media or news journalists or whatever, you know. They're human beings too, and the things that they think that they're doing, they think that they're doing right. So I got to try to walk in their shoes a little bit, man. But man, try to understand what you're putting the rest of the world through. Try to understand what you're putting communities through, man. You're dividing the communities with this. It's not your fault, man, and it's not my fault. It's the world's fault, and we need to understand that, and we need to come together and quit labeling ourselves. I love you guys. I gotta go work out.